President TINUBU appoints NNPC board management team. KOGI state government promises conducive business environment for all. Drunk groom shoots bride, 4 others in wedding massacre in Thailand. In sports, Super Eagles not ready for 2023 AFCON, 2026 World Cup qualifiers, SIASIA. This is MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Jennifer Odimayo. Thanks for joining us. President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointment of a new board and management team for the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, with effect from December 1st, 2023. The Executive Act is in compliance with Section 59, Subsection 2 of the Petroleum Industry Act 2021. The full list of the board members, as disclosed by the Special Assistant to the President, Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ungelale, in a statement explained that Chief Pius Akiyelure was appointed non-executive board chairman, Mele Kolo Kiari, Group Chief Executive Officer, Umar Isa Ajia, Chief Financial Officer, among others. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu says his administration is committed to strengthening Nigeria's educational institutions to be able to deliver quality education in line with the renewed hope agenda of his administration. President Tinubu gave the assurance in a message to the 11th convocation ceremony of the Michael Okpara University of Agriculture, Umudike. Represented by the Executive Secretary, Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, ARCN, Professor Garba Hamidu Sharubutu, the President stated that the establishment of specialized universities of agriculture in Nigeria was well thought out and properly planned to achieve food security and the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, MDGs. He noted that his government is deeply aware of the unique role that qualitative education can play in developing men and women of character who are true citizens and who deliberately distance themselves from social vices in the service of their fatherland. President Tinubu assured of government's continued support in the provision and improvement of infrastructure in tertiary institutions and urged the university to reciprocate government's efforts by ensuring the sustenance of the peaceful and conducive environment necessary for proper teaching and effective learning. Earlier in his speech, the Vice-Chancellor of the University, Professor Madra BBC Ofo-Iwe, said on assumption of office, his vision for and vista of Michael Okpara University of Agriculture, Umudike, embraced that a knowledge-giving, society-conscious and satisfying world-class university in which competent and committed staff shall consequently produce competent graduates, among others. A total of over 8,000 graduates were convocated. The international president of the Standup for Women Society, SWS, Barrister Deborah Ijadele Adetona, has extended her warmest congratulations to the newly elected national president of the Nigerian Association of Women Journalists, NAWOJ, Aisha Bura. In a congratulatory message shared with journalists by the National Public Relations Officer, Liberator Billy Iwongo, on Tuesday, Barrister Ijadele Adetona expressed confidence in Aisha's ability to represent women journalists credibly and steer the affairs of the association to greater heights. We have confidence in your capacity to lead with fairness. I pray to God to guide your path with wisdom as you fulfill your mandate. We pray for the progress, unity and prosperity of NAWOJ under your watch. Aisha, the newly elected NAWOJ national president and the present secretary of the Stand Up for Women Society Borno State chapter, Jenny 498 votes to defeat her opponent, Ladi Bala, who secured 381 votes. She encouraged Aisha to uphold the principles of the association for outstanding success and inclusively lead all those who contested the election, both winners and losers alike, as she assumes her role as a leader for all without segregation. Barrister Ijadele Adetona further urged all members of the Fourth Estate of the realm, irrespective of differences, to unite and rally behind Aisha in building NAWOJ to an enviable height and attracting more partners from international communities. SWS also congratulated those elected as VPs across the zones: Stella Macaulay, South-South Zone, Chizoba Obeche, North Central Zone, and all other VPs across the country with all executives. It's our prayer that Almighty God bless all of you with wisdom to deliver on your mandate. The Court of Appeal in Abuja has nullified the election of the Speaker of the Kaduna State House of Assembly, Yusuf Liman, and ordered a rerun in 5 polling units in the state. Liman was elected on the platform of the All Progressive Congress to represent Makera constituency in the State Assembly. His election was challenged by the candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Solomon Katuka, who contended that the process was fraught by illegalities. The Kano State Election Petitions Tribunal had on September 30th upheld Katuka's petition and nullified Liman's election as the tribunal ordered a rerun in 42 polling units. Displeased with the tribunal's verdict, Liman proceeded to the Court of Appeal, however lost again on Monday as the Court of Appeal upheld the decision of the tribunal. But instead of a rerun in 42 polling units ordered by the tribunal, the appellate court said a rerun should only be conducted in 5 polling units. A 200-level student of Obafemi Awolowo University, Iloife, Osun State, Subai Eniton, has completed 58 hours of hand washathon. This was in a bid to set a record for the longest hand cloth washing by an individual after applying to the Guinness World Record for the task last June. She began the quest on Friday afternoon at the Student Union Building Motor Park inside the university campus, with thousands of students rallying around her. Various student artists and university officials also paid solidarity visit to the task pavilion to cheer her to victory. She completed the 58 hours around midnight on Monday from where she was taken in the school ambulance to the institution's clinic for a medical check. Speaking before heading to the clinic, Eniton said she was fulfilled to have completed the task right in front of her mother, who was at the venue for over 2 days. The Lagos state government has impounded and destroyed no fewer than 1,500 motorcycles, also known as Okada, for violation of traffic laws. The State Commissioner of Transportation, Oluwaseun Osiyemi, accompanied by the Permanent Secretary to the Ministry, Wale Musa, inspected the crushing of the seized motorcycles at the premises of the Lagos State Task Force. It was gathered that the latest development was disclosed in a post shared on its official X handle. Recall that the state government banned the use of motorcycles in many parts of the state in 2022 and seized a number of motorcycles whose riders faulted the ban. Kogi state government has promised of continuous conducive environment for all businesses to thrive in the state. The State Commissioner for Commerce and Industry, Gabriel Olofu, made the promise at the opening ceremony of the 2023 Kogi Trade Fair in Lokoja, the state capital. The Speaker, Kogi State House of Assembly, Umar, some assembly members, among other dignitaries, witnessed the opening of the Kogi State Trade Fair. Our reporter, Joshua Adinoy, tells us more.
The 2023 edition of the Kogi Trade Fair, organized by the Kogi Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, KOSIMA, was put together to expose local entrepreneurs, processors and manufacturers to both national and international marketplaces across the globe. At the opening ceremony of the event at the Muhammadu Buhari Square, Lokoja, Kogi State Capital, the venue was graced with various inventions by young Kogites as women from various areas also showcased their businesses and skills. In an address, the Speaker, Kogi State House of Assembly, Aliu Umar Yusuf Assignment, and the State Commissioner for Commerce and Industry, Gabriel Olofu, said the state is conducive for all to engage in their legitimate businesses, calling on investors to invest in the various natural resources the state is endowed with.
We have abundant mineral resources. We have rich agrarian area for people to come and invest. All you need to do is to showcase these potentials to the intended investors to come in.
Globally, it is an established fact that the growth of any nation requires both private and public sector active participation in economic policy.
The president of COSIMA, Chief Femi Ajishafe, PhD, the area officer, Nigeria Shippers Council Lokoja Area Office, Edwin Ignatius, and COSIMA Director General, Samuel Enejo, said the trade fair will go a long way at exposing locally made products to the international market and appreciated the state government for their support.
All the plans that we put in place is coming on stream, and so I'm glad. And that we've had quite a number of business people and innovators, particularly the Jazz Club of both St. Peter's College, Ida, and Bishop Delis Secondary School in Lokoja, showcasing their inventions. It's been a very great one. Essentially, the idea of the trade fair is to bring together business people, traders, and then see how we can better organize ourselves, improve our sales, and of course improve the economy of Kogi State.
I want to encourage people to come out, to exhibit what they have, their talents, their giftings, their products, and all of that.
Trade fair, as we all know, is creating an enabling environment for market, for trade to thrive. And we discovered that we have a lot of our processors, our manufacturers that are performing wonders in their industry, but they need a market. So trade fair is just a market to expose people that are having something to do in the state to actually get it out of the state and also to improve the economy of the state.
Similarly, the Deputy President too, Kogi State Chamber of Commerce, Right Honorable Ahmed Mohammed, and the Rector, Nigeria-Korea Friendship Institute, Williams Charles Oluwatoyin, commended the organizers for their efforts, stressing that Kogi will be a state to be reckoned with if the goods, inventions, and services displayed at the trade fair are well harnessed for the good of the people.
And as you can see, it's a very important event that people come here to see something they've never seen before. And a lot of things has been displayed here, talent has been displayed, and it's a good thing that a trade fair like this should something that stakeholders in Kogi State will key into, government should key into, and we appreciate the government of Kogi State for their support so far.
All the machines you are seeing here today were produced by our students, projects produced by our students, maybe upon graduation requirements that is needed for the national diploma, they produce some of this. And we have come to showcase just few of the things that our students have been able to do. This institute is the best vocational and advanced technology institute in sub-Saharan Africa. There is nowhere in Africa or Nigeria that you find the facilities we have. That's number one. Number two, our institute is so strategically positioned such that it can take away unemployment from Kogi State, empower our youth to take over industries like Ajakuta steel industry.
Highlight of the event was the inspection of various segments of inventions and goods on display at the venue of the trade fair by dignitaries at the event. The 2023 edition of the Kogi Trade Fair is supported by Dangote Cement PLC, Nigeria Shippers Council, West African Ceramics Limited, United Bank for Africa, Kogi State Internal Revenue Services, and other government and private organizations. I am Joshua Adinoy reporting for MLC TV.
We'll go on a short break now. We'll be right back.
Massacre TV Online is here. For your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news, choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV with entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. The Labour Party has appealed to the Supreme Court to look judiciously at all evidence and the law to do justice to the Enugu gubernatorial case against the People Democratic Party (PDP) candidate, Governor Peter Mba. Labour Party, in a statement signed by the National Secretary Umar Farouk, stated that it has again reiterated that the ruling of various election tribunals and the Court of Appeal against its gubernatorial candidate, Chijioke Edioga, and some members of the party state legislators in Enugu State do not reflect the electoral position of the people of Enugu State. The party said that the election tribunal in Enugu and the Court of Appeal in Lagos rejecting its weighty evidence that it won the March 18, 2023 governorship has left many political and judiciary watch stunned. It further narrated that the PDP's Peter Mba was at the time of the election not qualified to contest the election into the office of Governor of Enugu State, having allegedly presented a forged NYC discharge certificate to INEC, among other evidences. And on the foreign scene, 5 people have been killed in a wedding massacre as drunk Paralympic athlete GROOM shoots his wife, mother-in-law and guest, then kills himself after arguing during the ceremony in Thailand. The shooting rampage took place at a house in the Wang Noam Khoi district in northeast Thailand, where a wedding party was being held for Katurong Suksuk 29 and Kachana Pachutuek 44. During the celebration, guests and relatives noticed that Chaturong, a former soldier and Paralympic athlete, looked angry after a row with his bride about insecurities over his disabilities. He then stormed out of the venue to his car and returned with a pistol before opening fire, killing the bride, her 62-year-old mother, and her 38-year-old sister. Straight bullets hit 2 other girls, killing one of them and seriously injured the other. The tragedy came just days after Thai Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin Singh signed an order to stop issuing gun licenses for a year in a bid to curb gun violence in the country. And in sports, let's join Jonah Malik for the latest sports update.
Hello and glad to have you on Sports Update on MLC TV Global News. I am Jonah Malik. Thanks for joining me. Former Nigerian international Samson SIASIA has revealed that the Super Eagles will struggle to make impact at the 2023 African Cup of Nations and 2026 FIFA World Cup because the team is currently disorganized. SIASIA made this known in an interview with Channels Television, where he slammed Nigeria's inability to beat Lesotho and Zimbabwe in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. He stated that the players must be made to understand what it means to wear the green and white jersey of the nation, adding that only then will they know what is expected of them when playing for the country. Still on sports, Super Falcons star Asisat Oshola and goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie have been included in the final shortlist for the 2023 CAF Women's Player of the Year recently released. CAF announced the nominees via a statement on their official websites. Oshola claimed the prestigious award for a record 5th time in 2022 as the Nigerian looks forward to win the award for a record extending 6th time. Nnadozie also has a decent chance of winning the award for the first time after impressing for Super Falcons at the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. Also in contention for the Player of the Year award are Thembi Gatlana, South Africa, Andile Dlamini, South Africa, Ajara Unkoch Ngoya, Cameroon, and Hilda Magai, South Africa, among others. And that's all on Sports Updates. I am Jonah Malik reporting. Back to Akasta for more stories.
Thank you, Jonah. Dorcas Ayankpoju has the latest in the world of entertainment.
Welcome to today's entertainment scene. I am Dorcas Anyopoju. On the entertainment scene today, at least 3 people were killed while popular Nigerian actor Sylvester Madu narrowly escaped death after being ambushed by gunmen at a Cameroonian bar on Sunday. The actor, being in Bamenda, Cameroon, at the invitation of local filmmakers to shoot a film titled Abakwa. However, while Sylvester and his team were relaxing at a leisure site in Bamenda, commotion arose when infamous Cameroonian militias Zona Boys, also known as Amber Boys, struck. The Amber Boys said that the owner of the bar brought Sylvester without first settling them. This argument became heated, resulting in a shootout. Panic engulfed the recreation center, with many finding refuge on the ground. It was gathered that the Nigerian actor hid in the VIP section, crouching in a corner. According to reports, military forces quickly intervened to restore order. When they arrived, they engaged the Amber Boys, and Sylvester was carried away in a military vehicle. According to reports, at least 8 people were injured, along with the dead in the fracas. On the foreign scene, Sex and the City actress Cynthia Nixon is among activists who have begun a hunger strike to demand that the U.S. President Joe Biden calls for a permanent ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war. Politicians from 5 U.S. states are also taking part in the action that began on Monday. Nixon, who formerly ran for a mayor of the New York City, told a crowd outside the White House that her 2 children are Jewish and their grandparents are Holocaust survivors. She said, "In 7 weeks, Israel has killed more civilians on a tiny strip of land than what was killed in 20 years of war in the entire country of Afghanistan." She pleaded to the president, who has himself experienced such devastating personal loss, to connect with that empathy for which he is well known, and to look at the children of Gaza and imagine that they were his children. The 5 politicians taking part in the 5-day hunger strike includes Delaware State Representative Medina Wilson Hunton, New York Representative Zora Mandani, Oklahoma Representative Mauri Turner, Virginia Representative Sam Russell, and Michigan Representative Abraham Anyash. Nixon has said she will end hers on Tuesday to return to New York for her work commitments. This is the size of our entertainment package for today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dorcas Anyopoju.
Thank you, Dorcas. And that is the size of our package. Do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachi TV. Like and follow our Facebook pages, MLC TV, MLC TV2, MLC TV Yoruba, and Igbiravabe MLC TV. Instagram, MLC TV, X handle, Malachi TV, and TikTok, Malachite_TV. For your event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comments, advert placement, or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachi TV online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday, 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday, 6 p.m. Women's World, and Monday, 9 a.m. The Opinion. It is Malachi TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please be your brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Jennifer Odimayo. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.